Welcome to Chunklock, a brand new game mode where we are trapped in just one chunk with the ability to unlock more by sacrificing items into the chunk border. And it can take anything from dirt to diamonds. Okay, so this is our spawn. This is the one and only chunk that we currently have access to. I don't know about you, but I think I thought a chunk was bigger than this. A chunk is actually really not very big. So this is it. This is the space that we have to work with, and if we want to get any further out, we have to give the chunk borders what they are asking for to unlock each chunk in each direction. And it looks like we got a lot of wood. Yep, a lot of wood to unlock. And I think if we click, it would tell us as well exactly what that block is. I've just immediately forgotten how to play Minecraft. I'm too distracted by the chunks. I think we need to take down some trees. Let's punch a tree. This is a good place to start, I think. So now we can make ourselves a crafting table. This is birch stairs. Birch stairs. Okay, we have birch. We can make some birch stairs. We take it to the chunk border and we just have to throw. There we go. Our first chunk unlocked. And we've opened up this extra bit of area. We're like up on top of a cliff here. This is an interesting place to start. It looks like there's a lot of forest around. Looks like some more wood things that we need. Wooden fence post over there. Fence post over here as well. And what's that? A wooden button? Okay. So far, the things that the chunk borders want are reasonably easy for us to collect, and I'm pretty sure they are just going to get harder as we go though. So let's take down another tree. We need some oak to unlock some of the other sides. Oh, and we got an apple. Oh yes, food. We are definitely going to need to find some food somewhat soon because this is still survival. We still need to survive as well as unlock chunks. Oak wood, because that's what this one actually needs. It's not just a regular log, it's the wood. So there we go. We can unlock our second chunk. Oh, we're like on a cliff edge. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. That's a nice easy one. Just a block of dirt. A block of dirt is my favourite requirement. Glow squid ink and black dye. That's because it's starting to move over the ocean. There's some water down there. And the requirements for unlocking chunks is based on the biome that you're in. So that's why all of the chunks around here are different woods and some dirt, because this is a forest, I think. I think something that we should definitely try and do is keep everything that we craft. Keep every block of everything that we ever collect, because we never know when we might need it to give it into the chunk border to unlock a chunk. What's that? A honey bottle? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a wolf, that's a dog, and that's a sheep, and that dog is going to eat that sheep. If you don't go too close, don't go too close. No, 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 no. We need that sheep. We need that sheep. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. The panic. Open the trunk. Hey, sheep. Hey, sheep. No! No! No, no, no! No! Okay, we will keep hold of this one piece of wool, and hopefully we'll be able to find some more sheep not too far away. Let's hope that the wolves don't kill them all. Uh-oh. That's the sun setting, which means night is approaching, and we do not have a bed. We don't have anything except a crafting table in the middle of nowhere. So this is potentially going to be very dangerous for our first night. While it is nighttime, I am going to dig myself a hole to hide in, and maybe we'll just like start a little bit of a bit of a mine. Maybe we need to collect up some stone so that we can make some stone tools. So we can do this while we wait for the night to pass. Hopefully we will come across some coal while we dig down so that we can make some torches as well, because it is very dark down here. I'm sorry if you can't see very much right now. Oh, have we come across a cave? Okay. Oh no, that's not good. Oh my gosh. It's very dark. I'm going to eat my apple, my single apple. Oh, I think that's some coal over there. Make some torches. We can kind of see slightly better. That's where the skeleton just knocked me down from. Let's get some torches down. to stop more from spawning. This looks like a kind of self-contained cave. There's a whole bunch of coal in here that we can collect up. Okay, we managed to collect a whole bunch of coal, which is amazing. We're going to make loads of torches. There are lots of skeletons over there, and they're not even in this chunk, so I can't get to them. There's a bunch of iron over there. That would be really good if we could get that iron, and then we would be able to shear some sheep. We just have to find one sheep then, and then we'll be able to make a bed. Oh, I do have some raw mutton. So let me make a furnace, actually, and we can cook our mutton, and then we will have some food. I was just worrying that I didn't have any food. And we're back up to full heart. Is that exactly 2 pieces? Amazing. We can make some shears with 2 pieces of iron. Should be almost daytime again. Oh, although there's a skeleton immediately shooting at me. I can't even run away because all the chunks are locked. Oh, no. This is really cool. I like this cliff edge. I am definitely going to build a base on the edge of this cliff. This is going to be super cool. Okay, I absolutely definitely need to find some food now because my food is going down, my health is going down, and I have got nothing. So I am going to set up a little bit of a camp here, I think. We can try and get seeds from the grass. I'm not getting very lucky with seeds. I've got a few, but I also need water and I don't have a bucket and I'll have to go all the way down to the water. So an oak button. We can make an oak button, no problem. There we go. I can hear them. There's a sheep. There's a sheep. I'm coming for you, sheep. I just want your wool. I'm not going to kill you, I promise. I quite like having to live by spawn. In this game mode, we quite literally have no choice. We can set our spawn here. Not that our spawn point is that far away from here anyway. The fish would be nice. Fishing is a really good early game food source. If I were playing in any other game mode, I would just jump down because I could just find a way to climb back up. But we can literally only go within the chunks that we've unlocked. And if I go down there and then I don't have any birchwood down there because there are no birch trees down there, I can't unlock that chunk to get back around. So I would have to come back up only using the chunks that I have unlocked. Okay, what I was thinking was to kind of just dig down from here where our base is going to be and dig all the way down to water level. And then when we build our base, we can have like a little secret entrance down to the water. The safe way to dig straight down is to dig sort of 2 straight down. Oh, a spider. No. If I drop down there, I'm gonna just go splat, aren't I? At least our hunger has reset because we died. Okay, we're almost down. Oh, this is kind of cute. There's like a cave here. It took me all day to get down here. The sun is going down. We've made it. Let's sleep. Hope nothing is going to kill us. Oh. I'm going to hit you with my wooden hoe. No. No. Where has the baby zombie gone? That's it. Go off the edge. That's it. Off that way. Good idea. Yeah. Oh, no, now there's an adult one. I'm sorry, I didn't try to kill your baby, I promise. Goodbye. Give me your ink sacs. One of these chunks needed black dye, didn't it? It'd be really nice if the fish could come back through the chunk border. I think I might need to actually fish, like with a fishing rod. Okay, where's the chunk? There it is. That's the one that needs black dye. This chunk. There we go. And maybe the fish in that chunk will be a bit more responsive. There's fish. There's fish. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going for the fish. I'm going for the fish. Come here. Please, I'm so hungry. Let me eat you. And finally, we have got ourselves a food source. It's not super reliable. We do have to go and fish every time we get hungry. I might head back down into this cave, see if we can fight some spiders, maybe get some string for a fishing rod, a bit more iron. If we could get a bucket. Oh, perfect, we can. We get a bucket and we can start a farm. Let's start our wheat field. We got some water now. And we can plant all 5 of these seeds. Those were the hardest bed and first food that I have ever done. But it is also super fun, and this challenge is, I'm having so much fun, even though I've died 4. I have died 4 times already. While I sit and wait for my wheat to grow by staring at it and hoping that it grows quickly because I'm going to be hungry soon, I just want to say really quickly, this data pack is amazing and you should all go and check out the creators of the data pack. Give it a play yourself. I'm having so much fun already, despite the fact that I have died 4 times in the first hour of playing. It's awesome. You should definitely check it out. The link is in the description below, and definitely go and check out their videos as well. Oh, I forgot there was a hole there. I literally just slipped and forgot that I had just dug this hole here. What is wrong with me? Now we have the basic survival things set up: bed, crafting table, we have some wheat growing for some food. I think we should focus on building ourselves a starter base, and this is everything that I have, every single thing that I have to my name currently, which is obviously not very much and not really enough to be building a base with. I am going to just smelt some of this cobblestone into regular stone, but I think maybe what we'll do is head down into my cave, dig out a bit more in the mines, and see if we can find some more interesting blocks to work with. We're very limited on what we can find because we are limited to the chunks that we have unlocked. Granite is quite a nice colour. Granite's quite a good, easy block to get, which has a very different colour to stone, so this might be quite good. Oh, actually, over here, there was a big opening down to... Yep, here we go. Although, maybe that's dangerous, but we could maybe try and make our way down there. Oh, we can see... Well, you can see which chunks I've unlocked. Let's see how much of this cave we can reasonably explore without having all of the chunks unlocked. The problem is that the mobs can come through the chunks, but we cannot go through the chunks. I'll grab some andesite as well while we're here, because andesite works really nicely to give some extra texture to stone. And since stone is kind of the main building block we have to work with right now, having some andesite will help. Oh, I'm going to grab some copper too. Copper is a really nice block to build with, but we do need quite a lot to actually build with it. Like, a lot of this is kind of, we could... Oh, there's a bit of dirt here. I guess that was from an enderman. Oh, no. Well, we can unlock this chunk with a piece of dirt. I definitely could just unlock all of these chunks, but I'm trying to be conservative because I know that the more chunks you unlock, the more expensive it gets to unlock chunks. So right now, I'm just trying to be careful with how many chunks I unlock and make sure I really need to unlock them before I commit. Because they're not that expensive. I could definitely afford 1 dirt block, that's for sure. I think that this is a useful unlocking. Oh, unlocked 16 chunks. That makes us a chunk novice who is going to die to a creeper sneaking up on them. Ah, and one of our wheat has grown. There we go. We can harvest that. And go away, creeper. I'm not sharing my food. Sorry, I don't have enough. So we have a bit more to work with. We've got stone, cobblestone, andesite, granite. Those are some good... the granite gives a different colour to the stone, which is good. We also have a little bit of copper and I think some more smelting. Let's see how many blocks. That does not make very many blocks of copper. But I think if we make a stone cutter, we can actually get more copper from this. Shall we use a piece of iron on a stone cutter? Yeah. Yeah, we can get 4 pieces of cut copper from one block of copper, which means we can turn that copper into a bunch more. So this is definitely enough for us to add into our building palette a little bit. And then I think I'd really like to get some deep slate just to finish off this building palette. I think that will give us a darker colour. This is all quite light. There's not a lot of contrast here. So I think I'm going to head back down into the cave and see if I can get all the way down to deep slate layer. I'm going to need to wait for some more food though, because I'm getting very hungry again. There is a whole bunch of iron right there in this block, and this is really easy to unlock. I think that it's worth unlocking that chunk to get some iron, because then we can get some armor, which will be very useful. Birch slab, unlock the chunk, and we can get this iron. This gets us a bit further out into the ocean as well, which means it'll be easier to catch fish. And now we can make ourselves a chest plate, which is going to be very helpful. That is definitely going to help us in the mines, protect us from all the bad guys. We've reached deep slate. We finally reached deep slate, and there's some iron here. Amazing. Let's grab that as well. I found another cave. Right now, I am just here to collect deep slate. That is all. Now we have enough iron to make ourselves an iron pickaxe to replace our stone, and there's our achievement. And also a bit more iron armor. Let's get, we can get legs and boots. That will be very helpful. And I think we're ready to start building. I'm going to try my absolute best. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's sleep. Oh, wait. We have a friend as well who has come to help us build. Now I'm going to do my best not to fall off the edge of the cliff while we're building here. And I'm going to get rid of some of this dirt because I kind of want it to be like we're going to build straight out of the stone, I think. Here we go. I think this is looking good. This is like the base. This is not the actual starter house. This is just the base to kind of support the fact that we're right on the edge of the cliff. I really like this idea that we're like right on the very edge. We're kind of almost like growing out of the cliff, I guess. But this will be kind of the front door. This is where the front door will be. This will be the top layer, and then we're going to build a house up on top of this. I think I want sort of a lookout tower up at the top here. So I need to build up some walls around the edges. And I want to use some copper in the roof, but I think I want it slightly weathered, not like totally weathered, but just slightly weathered. So I'm just going to lay out some copper while we keep building so that it can start to age. And we're going with deep slate for the roof trim because I really like the contrast again. This is the second patrol that we've had while I've been building this tower. So either I'm taking way too long to build or there are a lot of patrols. And then I just have to fill in the roof with some granite and a little bit of a copper gradient just at the top. So we need to wait for some of that copper to age, but otherwise I think that's a pretty good roof. Once we've got some of that copper to the slightly green colour, I think that will make for a really nice gradient. I might actually swap out those granite posts for something else once the gradient's in. We'll figure it out, and we will of course need to get some honeycomb to wax those. We're going to need a bee farm anyway because one of these chunks down here needs honey bottles, so I have a feeling we're going to need bees for unlocking chunks anyway. But there is our tower. There's our little starter base. I think this looks really cute. I'm very happy. With the limited blocks that we have, that we've been able to get quite a good kind of contrast, different colours. It kind of looks interesting as opposed to just being all made of one colour. We've got a good amount of space inside here to store all of our things. And then we can come up here to our lookout area. We can see out across the water once we unlock some of those. And we can kind of see all around us, which I really like. I like having a lookout area in my bases. We do need to put some lighting up here though. I don't have any lights up here yet. And we need to move everything inside. So let me just grab up all of my things as well. Move everything inside the new base. And I think for now we'll just put some chests around. We can put the furnaces in there. That's quite good. We'll put our bed just here for now. I will definitely need a much bigger storage room than this. We've already filled this chest with very nicely organised things. So that's everything I have currently. I might turn downstairs. This just goes down inside the tower, but maybe we'll put a proper storage room down there at some point. This wheat is growing nicely now. We've got a bit of a field. I'm going to turn this into a proper crop field. And the other thing is that when we come out of this front door and when we're approaching our new base area, we've kind of got this big mountain like in the way of where our base is and the rest of the land. So we have water off in like all of that direction and then land sort of in this direction. But we have to keep jumping up, climbing up this hill to get from our base over to the rest of the land and to explore. That's a cow. That's a cow in a chunk that we have unlocked. Cow, quick, wheat. I'm just like panic grabbing wheat. I need to get that cow. That would be so helpful. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's a cow in an unlocked chunk. Hi, would you like to come home with me? Oh my gosh, we have a cow. Hello. Come on. I didn't even realise we had cows over here. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy to see you. Come and join our little base over here. Where shall we put you? I don't know. Let me get some fences. You can just go here for now. And into the pen. We will find you a friend, don't worry. As I was saying, we have to climb that mountain to get out into the rest of the world. So I'm thinking that actually we just dig a tunnel straight through and we have the path, the entrance to our base, just actually go through this tunnel through the mountain instead of having to climb over it every single time. I'm hoping we're going to just pop out into like a nice location on the other side of this hill. I think this is it. I think we've reached the other side. There we go. And now we have perfectly come out of the other side of this little mountain. This can be our path through to wherever it is we want to go in the rest of this world. And then through this way. And this will lead us out to our base. And we will definitely decorate this up and make this look nicer. I think I'm going to switch this out with deep slate like this. I like the idea of deep slate for the paths around here. At least the main paths like these ones. I made a couple of changes, updates to the base. So we've got some windows now. And I really want to start off by getting some chunks open. And I have just managed to get myself an extra piece of string from a spider so we can finally make a fishing rod and go and catch some of the fish. Wait, where is the... Oh, I've got lost in my own world already. I've forgotten how to get down to the water. It's this way. Oh yeah, I dug out the downstairs here. So we're going to turn all of this into storage as well today. So I did all of the digging out off camera because that's boring to watch. But we will do the decorating and the filling up in today's episode. But first things first, we have a bunch of chunks down here that need salmon to unlock them. But this is an ocean and salmon doesn't actually spawn in the ocean. But we can fish for salmon in the ocean, I think. I hope. I really hope. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do a little bit of fishing to start this episode, see if we can get some salmon and get unlocking a few more chunks in this ocean part of the area. Oh, we got cod. Okay, that's fine. There's a bunch of cod around. This will be very useful for our hunger as well. I've currently just been surviving off of bread and wheat that we've been growing. We definitely need a better, more steady food source than that. So fishing up a few fish will also be helpful. I don't normally fish in Minecraft, but does it usually take this long? Oh, no, there we go. Another cod. Excellent. I really hope salmon actually can be caught in the ocean, and I haven't got this wrong somehow. Oh, we caught a enchanted book. That's pretty cool. I do just need salmon though. A salmon! Oh my gosh! We got a salmon! Finally! Okay, which chunk shall we unlock first? There we go, first chunk unlock of the episode. So the ocean so far seems to be a lot of salmon, some cod, black dye. There's also a glow squid ink sac over there. And that kind of seems to be the main things that we need for ocean unlocking. I think I'm going to keep doing some fishing, see if I can get a bunch more salmon to unlock some more chunks, and then we'll do some chunk unlocking all in one go. Oh my goodness, we just fished up an unbreaking mending bow. Look at that. We are definitely going to keep that. That is going to be awesome. I'm going to put it in my offhand actually, and then our fishing XP will heal up our bow. So I have these 2 chunks in the middle here that are very annoying and are requiring glow squid for me to unlock both of them. I would really like to get them unlocked. I'm going to head down into the caves, see if we can find ourselves a couple of glow squid. I'm going to go down all the way down to where I was mining deep slate in the first episode because I haven't explored the cave down here yet, and I'm hoping that there'll be some water down here. Here we go. Creepers, good. So we are still restricted to, obviously, the chunks that we have unlocked. That looks like glow squid tentacles. Where are you? Hello? Please. That would be amazing. Oh. And get out before I drown would also be good. Whew, okay. Well, that was very good. We got 2 glow ink sacks. I'm just going to deal with this zombie first and take a look around in the cave as well. While we're here, we should take a look around. Okay, we have some gold and some lapis as well. I haven't found any lapis yet, I don't think. We can go this way as well. What's over here? Oh. That might not be a good place for us to go. Oh, there's a baby. There's a child. There's a child. Leave me alone, child. I did die to a child last episode. I would like to not die to a child again in this episode. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by a child attacking me, there's a deep dark here. Well, this looks like quite a big cave as well. We could definitely come back here and explore once we've unlocked some more of these chunks. So there we go. We've cleared out a whole bunch of space on the ocean side of our base. We can take a look out of our tower and see much further around now, which is good. So one of the comments on my first episode said about using all of the blocks that I had to use to unlock chunks in our build somehow. And I'm a little bit too much of a perfectionist builder to start throwing random blocks in all over my build, but I do really like the idea of using the items that we have had to use to unlock chunks. I think I'm going to make a room to display every different type of block that we've had to use to open a chunk in this world. And as we play, we will add to the pile of things that we've had to sacrifice. And it will be kind of like a little sacrifice shrine for all of the things that have helped us to unlock the world. I think that's a really cool idea, and we're going to start working on it today. Okay, digging things out with unenchanted iron tools takes forever, so this is as much as I'm going to dig out for now. And we can just expand it in like that direction as we need more space. I'm going to kind of have these as like individual sort of cubby holes, and then we can fill things up, and then we can add more as we need to add more space. I think we need to get to decorating, and then we get to filling it up with all of the things that we have already sacrificed into the chunk border so far. I really need to get silk touch because I'm smelting a whole lot of stone right now. And I'm just going with the same kind of colour palette that we used in the rest of the tower. This is going to sort of be our base colour palette that we use throughout the base. Base. It would be really nice to eventually get some moss so that we could have mossy cobble and mossy stone brick, but we will obviously have to go in search of either a lush cave or a jungle for some vines, or a swamp for some vines, or yeah. I haven't seen any yet, so we'll have to just do without moss for now, as much as it makes me sad to not be able to build the moss. So I've collected up all of the items that I have so far used to unlock chunks, and we are going to put them into our little sacrifice shrine room down here. I think we'll start with the ones that we did in the last episode. We unlocked 19 chunks, so we do have quite a lot of dirt from the last episode, so I think we'll kind of start the pile with some dirt. Gives us a good foundation. There we go. The birch stairs was actually the first chunk that we ever unlocked. We had birch fence. We have some gravel. We have an oak stair. Yeah, let's put it upside down. That'll be fun. An oak fence, some oak log, birch log, birch slab, a birch button and an oak button. They can go on the wall. And then we also used 2 black dye in the first episode. And obviously I can't place black dye down. So I think what we'll do is also get some item frames on the walls for any of the items that are not like placeable items, because from this episode we've already used like 8 fish and 2 glow inks. They're all going to have to go on the wall. This episode so far we only have used 2 granite and a cobblestone. I'm going to put them on this side so that we can kind of have each episode or each couple of episodes. I don't know how much space I'm going to have in here, so we'll do like 2. We can fit 2 episodes into 1, I think. Okay, a little bit of rearranging and this looks fine. We're definitely going to need a lot of leather to make the item frames to put extra items in. For now, I'm just going to put this barrel here and we can chuck those in there. A little signpost to say what this was from and how many chunks we unlocked in each episode, and I think this is going to be a really nice way to kind of keep track as we go, how many chunks we unlock each time, and also we'll be able to get like a visual idea of like the types of things we unlock. So as we explore the world more and we go to different biomes, there'll be different types of things that we unlock. Eventually we will go to the nether and stuff as well, and that will obviously then look totally different, and I think this is going to look really cool once we start filling up these little like cubby holes and extending it further back that way as well. Now I also, while we're down here, I think we should sort out our storage as well. I dug out all of this space. I think it's time that we actually make this place like a proper storage. This is what our storage currently looks like. It's a mess. We have 2 full chests. I'm gonna just make a bunch more, I think. Where's all of my wood gone? I'm gonna need to cut down some more trees, I think. So I think down here it would actually be good to set up like an auto smelter so that we can just put things into chests, and then once we have enough iron to make some hoppers, we can just like join these in together and we can put anything we need to smelt in here and it will just all process through, and we can like stack up things like the stone that we've been doing and stack up. This is our path all the way down into the depths. We are right up on top of like a cliff edge. So it's a really long way down. So we'll definitely put some like bubble elevators in at some point. But for now, I think this room is good. And then this is just a little door out to the edge of the cliff. And there's a cave here. I actually think I want to move this door over and make it centered, because I don't like that it's just like slightly off center. Okay, switching that for stairs, which means we can actually move this all up 1, because otherwise we can't open chests. But if we put it on not a full block like stairs, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can still open it. That's good. And then this can just like not stick out and take up as much of the room. That's much better. We will fill in those gaps with hoppers, and then this can be our sort of auto smelting station here. We'll do the same thing with the composter, because then it's a nice easy way to make compost. So this will be kind of our smelting like functional room, and then the middle level here is going to be our storage room, and the top level can be, or the front door level can be our bedroom, I guess. But now we just need to take all of this stuff and relocate it to the actual chests downstairs. This is just a fun game I like to play, which is let's put a timer on. Let's put the despawn timer on and try and get you to sort your items as quickly as you can. Stone, wood, naturey things, and then mining things, animal drops, other weird stuff and tools. Good system. So last episode we found this one lonely cow that we brought back and put into a little pen by themselves, and since cows are very useful, not just for their food but also for their leather, if we're going to need a bunch of item frames for down in the shrine room, we are going to need lots of cows, and also if we want an enchanting setup, anything like that. So I think it's time we get to go and unlock some more chunks and try and find ourselves a second cow, also maybe a couple of sheep. And we definitely also need to find ourselves some bees. A lot of the chunks in this area need wood. So I'm going to just grab all of the things that I've made so far, because we might need any number of these pieces of wood. And I'm also going to go chop down some more trees, because we're definitely going to need more than this. We have a whole bunch of ocean in that area, and we have land in this area. I've got my little tunnel through the mountain that comes out over there. I think maybe if we want to explore the land, we should maybe go in that sort of direction. Or maybe, yeah, sort of that way. And then I think I also want to try and unlock the land sort of along the edge of the coast. I think that will be a good place to try and explore and see what we can find along the edge of the water. I'm going to find you a friend, don't worry. I'll find you a friend. Okay, I found 2 sheep and a cow, and I'm gonna take them back to the base now. Let's pause the chunk unlocking montage because this is way more important. Somehow we've picked up a spare sheep along the way as well, but that's fine. I'll take a spare sheep. Everybody in the pen, please. Come on, cow. Yay! Everybody's in, including me, and I haven't made a gate. How am I getting out of here? Okay, we have got 2 cows, 3 sheep. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. I unlocked a whole bunch of chunks around this area following the coast and also then off in that direction. And I got a bit stuck in a few places because we need either a bottle of honey or some honeycomb. And so I think I need to try and find some bees. I guess there has to be some bees somewhere in this area. Oh, there's lava there. That would be very helpful, actually. Maybe we should make our way towards the lava. Oh, wait. I'm trying to, like, see off in the distance, and I think that might be a jungle. I can see, like, things hanging off the trees, and I think those are vines. That would be awesome. If there's a jungle over there, that's so cool. We will definitely be heading off in that direction to go see. That's, like, along the coast, actually, so that's fine. We'll get there eventually along that path. There are lots of flowers in the forest as well. Oh, I had a chunk. One of the chunks over there needs roses to unlock, so it would be good to get some of these 2 tall flowers, because if we need those to unlock, we can just have a stash to bone meal whenever we need them. I'm going to grab my shears and I'm going to grab a campfire, and we're going to go in search of a bee's nest. There are quite a lot of dirt block ones, which is very helpful because dirt is very easy for me to collect. Yep, more dirt. And more dirt. 3 dirt though. We've started to come across chunks that require more than just 1 to unlock. This one needs 3. There we go. Oh, another cow. Anna, it's a bee's nest. Oh my gosh, there's a bee's nest. There's a cow, there's a bee's nest. Quick, we're gonna get a campfire underneath it, and then we can get ourselves some honeycomb. We can't move this yet because we don't have silk touch. Eventually when we get silk touch, we'll be able to move it and make a proper honeycomb farm. But for now, it looks like this is going to be our bee farm. Let's make some trapdoors so that the bees don't burn in the fire, because that's what they do. There we go. Keep the bees safe from the fire, and then we'll just have to keep coming back over here to harvest the honeycomb, and we'll try and make some bottles. We can probably go down to the water, get some glass for bottles for the honey bottles that we need to unlock some chunks as well. I'm also going to grab a lilac, and I don't even really need to remember where this is. I can just follow the only way that I can go because it's where the chunks are open, and it will lead me back to where the bee's nest is, which is very useful. Where did that cow go? Excuse me? You hear that, right? You hear that too? Yes, I hear you. Wandering trader, I can hear you. Where are you? Where are you? There. Hi. You're in a locked chunk. Do you want to come over here? I mean, I don't have any emeralds. I don't know why I'm like running to catch the wandering trader. Hello. What do you have? Oh, you have melon seeds. You have tulips. Oh my gosh. You are possibly going to be very useful in this game mode because we cannot just get to any of the biomes if we want to. But I don't have any emeralds yet, so I can't actually buy anything from you, which is very sad. I would like those leads though. 1 lead? 2 leads. We're really close to the lava here as well. This will be very... it's locked. Are you kidding me? The whole of the lava is locked in a chunk that needs peony. Where are the peonies? They're here. They're in a locked chunk as well. Okay, we'll be able to get to those. That's fine. That's not a big deal. And we can get peony. I would if I had any inventory space. Amazing. Okay, now we have access to lava, which is going to be awesome for when we want to go to the nether. We are doing quite well on animals and crops, and I would really like to get this area a bit more organised. It's looking a little bit sad, and I think these guys could do with a little bit more space. I think they would enjoy their own enclosures, that's for sure. We're a little bit tight on space here because it's all very like steep hills and stuff, but I think this bit of hill here, actually maybe we could flatten this out very slightly so that we can make a bit more use of this area here. This is a much better amount of space for us to build some proper pens for the animals and proper fields for some crops as well. I think we'll put the animal pens kind of along the back edge here. So we're going to put in, how big do we want each pen to be? Probably maybe 5 wide. How much space do we have here? I definitely want to do something with this entrance to this tunnel, so I don't want it to be too close. There we go, something like that for the animals. They should come out further actually. Then we can put some fences along the top of these so that we've just got slightly taller walls than usual. I kind of like that idea. And I was thinking of putting a bit of a roof on kind of the back edge just to give them somewhere that has a little bit of cover to it. And we're going to go with the deep slate again, keeping the colour palette the same across this whole build. There we go. They'll have like a little bit of shelter at the back where they can sleep, and then they can also come out into the daylight. Now we just need to move these in. We need a new axe. Okay, now we have to just try and find a way to separate the cows from the sheep somehow, because I want to put them in different enclosures. Right, cow, you can come this way. You don't come in. No, that's not what I was trying to. No, not what I was trying to do. Get out. This is the cow enclosure, not the sheep. There we go. Okay, you two sheep in here. All of the sheep into one and all of the cows into the other here. So I need to plan out where the paths are going to go a little bit before we do the next bit, before we decide where to put the crop fields. Kind of want the path to come out over this side and then come along the edge here. I think this would look good. We can build like a little railing so that the path can come along the edge, and that will be fun. I definitely need some more deep slate, so I think I'm going to head down into the mine that I've dug and continue digging down to bedrock because we've only made it just to deep slate layer. I need some more ladders. Our current mine shaft actually only goes just barely down to deep slate layer. I only dug deep enough just to get there. I think I'm going to continue the tunnel down. It is a long way down. We'll definitely have to put some bubble columns in at some point because coming back up is a real pain. We're also going to have to get down to almost down to bedrock anyway in order to mine for some diamonds at some point. We haven't come across any diamonds yet. Uh-oh. 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 You could stop doing that, please. I mean, I did know that there was deep dark here, but I was kind of hoping I could avoid it. Oh my gosh, diamonds. No way. Diamonds in stone? I almost don't really want to mine this because diamonds in stone are so rare now. Just one. Okay. We are going to actually leave this. This is the first diamonds I found, but we're actually going to leave it right there because we're going to wait till we get silk touch because having diamond stone ore is so rare now. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I can't believe we found it. This is where the wall will go, the kind of retaining wall, to stop us falling off of our pathway up here. Go all the way down to the stone and then blend it in with the stone. I think we'll put a crop field in this gap between the animal pens here and the path that's going to go along the edge. We currently only have wheat seeds, so we can only make a wheat field, but we'll expand this when we hopefully get some carrots and potatoes as well. They can have their own field somewhere. I really like how this is coming along. I like the kind of coziness, how everything's quite close together. We've got our wheat field all planted. Our animals are up here. They are nice and happy in their pens. This obviously still needs a ton more work. We want to put lots more crop fields in. We need to find some carrots and potatoes and all of those other things. But I think it's going to be a work in progress while we play in this world. The last thing that I want to do is, now that we have got that bee's nest, and I've got some, where did I put it? Some honeycomb. I'm going to head back over there and collect up some more honeycomb. I'm going to take this bottle that we have, get a bottle of honey as well. And I really want to collect up enough honeycomb so that we can finally wax the roof, wax the copper on the roof. As you can see, it's kind of oxidizing in weird patches, and I wanted to have this nice granite to copper gradient going on. That's only going to work if we can get the copper to stay at the specific stages of oxidation that I want it to be at. So I'm going to go hang out with the bees for a bit, collect up some honeycomb, and then we're going to fix up the roof of our base finally. So I have been hanging out with the bees over here, and I added a couple extra beehives in as well to speed up the process, and we've got so many bees over here now. I've been using the flowers over here to breed the bees up a bit more so that we can have a whole bunch of them, because I really like using copper in our block palette and I definitely want to be able to keep using it. But I think that we have enough honeycomb now to be able to go and fix up our roof. So I decided to redo the roof shape a little bit because I wasn't entirely happy with how it was the first time that I did it, and of course I ran out of copper midway through, but what we have got up there is all waxed now, so hopefully that colour is going to stay, and I need to go mining and get some more copper to replace this deep slate at the top with the almost fully weathered green colour of copper. And I really like that gradient, the granite to kind of partially weathered copper. I think it's a really nice gradient, and I'm happy with how that looks now. I'm much happier with this shape. I definitely think it was worth changing it. Our starter base tower is officially, no, it's not officially finished because I ran out of copper, so I'll just stop. We'll fix it, we will. The last thing that we're going to be doing in each of these episodes is putting all of the blocks into the sacrifice shrine that we have used so far in each episode. So these all need to go into the episode 2 part. Obviously we can't do these ones yet because we don't have any item frames to put them in, and I don't think this is all going to fit in one, so I think that we are going to have to convert this to just the episode 1 shrine in here, and I think we're going to have to use this side for episode 2. So let me grab up those things that we've already placed. We have got a whole pile of dirt that we used in this episode, and I am just going to be putting one of each thing that we unlocked the chunk with. We've got to the point now where some of the chunks are requiring multiple of what they ask for, so like 3 pieces of dirt or like 2 signs and things like that, but I am not going to be putting multiples because it will start to just get out of hand, I think. I am just going to be putting one thing for each chunk that we unlocked with it. And I think that that is going to be good. Pressure plate. Maybe we put a pressure plate right in the middle here just to confuse people. And we have a peony. We used a peony, which means we need to put this on dirt somewhere. So I guess what we'll do, hopefully we used dirt. We're going to put it up there. There we go. That is our episode 2 sacrifice shrine. All of the different types of blocks that we used, along with a bunch of fish, which will go on the walls as soon as we have got enough leather to make item frames for them. This can be rearranged now as well. And I think what I'm actually going to do over here now is, for the first block, the birch stairs that we used to unlock our very first chunk, we're going to put that one right in the middle on kind of a pedestal, because that was our first block, our first thing that we unlocked with. And we did reach 56 chunks in total unlocked, and minus the 19 that we unlocked in the first one, that gives us 37 chunks unlocked in episode 2. And today is the day that I would like to finally go to the Nether. But as you can see, we are currently still using stone tools, stone pickaxes. We have some iron armor, which is good, although we don't have a helmet. So I think that we need to go and do some mining to start the episode off. Get ourselves some proper tools and equipment, some actual diamond things. I actually don't even have a sword. And I don't have enough iron to make a sword. Okay, well, I guess we're going caving without a sword. I'm going to take this bow. I should really make a sword. I'm going to just have to make a stone sword, I think. I really can't be going caving with no sword at all, can I? Okay, this should do. I think we're going to go and try and find a cave instead of just doing strip mining, because strip mining can take a really long time, and if we can find a cave, we might get lucky and find some diamonds. So that's going to be my first plan, but if we don't find a cave, then we might just have to go strip mining. So we did find a cave down here, which has some deep dark in it. I had a bit of a look around, but this cave is actually it's not very deep. So I don't think we're going to get any diamonds in here. Although we will get some iron. It will definitely be useful for us to get some iron, because we're going to need an iron pickaxe to even mine the diamonds, which I realise was an oversight. Some diamonds. Oh my gosh. I have found my first, this isn't my first diamond. The first diamond I found at last episode is actually in stone layer, which is super rare. But this is my first diamond, deep slate diamond. And it just looks like it's one, which is great. Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back for you when I've got an actual iron pickaxe. Oh, more diamonds, more diamonds. I'm going to have to remember where all these diamonds, I'm immediately just totally lost. Okay, that is enough iron for us to make ourselves an iron pickaxe. Time to mine our first diamond. There it is. Achievement diamonds. We got 1 diamond. Where was the other one we need to find as well? Okay, we got ourselves 2 diamonds. Let's keep going. We definitely need more than 2. Back to digging straight down. Let's see if we can get a bit closer to bedrock layer, where there will hopefully be some more diamonds. And hopefully some more caves, because I really don't want to have to strip mine. Okay, we've reached Y minus 58. I forgot to light up the tunnel. I didn't find any more caves. So I guess we just start digging in each direction from down here and see if we can find any caves or any diamonds. Whichever comes first. I definitely should have brought more torches. Haven't found any diamonds yet. So pretty much every other method of finding diamonds, other than just straight mining for them, is going to involve exploring, which is not something that it's definitely going to be harder for us to explore in this chunk-locked world than it would be normally. But maybe we should try and do some more exploring before we commit to strip mining for way too long to get diamonds. Maybe off in the ocean. Shipwrecks are quite good. The ocean is not too difficult to unlock. It's just a lot of fish, basically. Yes, actually, I think exploring might be a good way to go. Let's continue along the edge of the water here. I want to unlock some more of these chunks anyway. Let's go see what we can find along here. Ah, honey bottle. I've got one of these now. Here we go. Honey bottle, and our first chunk unlock of the episode. 57 chunks we've done so far. Okay, so this was where I got to exploring along the edge of the water, and we had granite and roses, which I do not have either of on me. We can definitely get some granite. I have some back at the base. Oh, oak. That we can do stripped oak. I brought some wood with me because I know that this area requires lots of wood to unlock. Oh, we needed 2. There we go. 2 stripped oak logs. Oh, and another honey bottle. Okay. Oh, three honey bottles. 3 honey bottles and roses. I haven't seen any roses yet. Well, we can definitely get granite. That was the other one. We can go back to the base and grab some granite. Just so hilly. It's so difficult to get anywhere because it's so steep. We have plenty of granite. We'll just take it all. And I'll actually take my bed with me, and we definitely need some more food. Let's feed up the cows. Oh, we have quite a lot of cows. I have been feeding them up. I didn't realize I've been feeding them up this much. I'm sorry, cows. We also need to make some item frames. We can do that while we wait for our food to cook before we go on our adventure. So now down here, we have got 2 black dye from the first episode. There and there. There we go. That's what we can fit up there so far. We need 4 more for 4 more pieces of salmon, and I'm sure we will need some more from this episode. Well, yeah, we already need a bottle of honey. Okay, that should be plenty of food for now. We're gonna head back on our adventure. I keep getting distracted and derailed by all sorts of other non-important things. Back to the adventure. We're looking for diamonds. Okay, 3 pieces of granite. 1, 2, 3. 3 birchwood. Seems like every chunk is needing 3 things now, which is interesting. It's this stone slabs. I'm going to need to smelt some of this stone. That's fine. We can make a little smelter to carry around with us as well. That will be useful anyway. 3 of those. Wait, what is that? Yeah, the dirt chunk you are in the... Wait, what is this an ocean ruin? Like, not in the ocean? What do we need here? 4 pieces of dirt. Ah, I need 1 more. Oh, and we hit 64. We hit a full stack of chunks unlocked. That's awesome. I really like that that's an achievement. Chunk Explorer. Here we go. It's like the ocean ruins, but it's not in the ocean. Why are you not in the ocean? Oh, look, there's another piece. There's another bit. It's like sort of spawned half on the land, I guess. Okay, is there anything interesting inside? There are chests in these things, right? There we go. There we go. Okay. We can also definitely collect up some of this mossy stone brick and mossy cobble because we don't have any moss. And I was just complaining last episode about how I would really like some moss for building. Okay, I really want to go and see if I can explore the rest of these ruins. Yeah, so we need 4 ink sacks to get into the rest of them. See what else is in those chests. Which means we kind of need to go to the water, find some squid. And maybe we'll see if we can unlock the actual water path around to that sunken ruin area as well. And that way we can just boat over there and not have to climb back over the mountains every time we go back and forth, which I think would be very useful. I feel like the world is telling me that I should be making a squid farm, and I just really, really don't want to have to make a squid farm. This is flint. We can do flint. Just digging gravel for some flint. In a door, underwater. There we go. What does this one need? Glow ink. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, there's a squid. Give me your ink sack. 1 in ink sack. 1. We can do gravel. Fish, black dye. Yep, seems about right. I think I'm going to use this 1 black dye, this 1 ink sack to open this chunk. 2 cord. Okay. We can get to here. Diorite. That's fine. We can still sail along. Is this one diorite as well? Diorite. Oh, my boat! No! Wait! What? Hey! Oh, well, that's definitely not fair. The chunk has stolen my boat. 3 diorite. Yep. Ah, we can get our boat back. My boat. I'm so happy. Okay, well, we're going to ignore the black dye. And we can go here. Another 3 diorite. salmon. Salmon again. Well, I guess it's time to go back to doing some fishing. See if we can catch ourselves some salmon. I have used up almost the entire durability on my fishing rod, and I've also been killing every single squid that spawns that I can reach that's in a chunk that's unlocked. And now we have... Oh, and I also caught a couple of nautilus shells, which is quite good, and 8 pufferfish. Don't know what I'm going to do with those. But we now have a bunch of things to unlock chunks with, so let's get unlocking and see if we can get over to the rest of that. Where is it gone? The rest of this thing. Okay, I think I've unlocked all of the chunks with these underwater, but not really that often underwater ruins. These ones seem to have spawned right on the gap between the ocean and the... Is it normally dark oak in them? That seems like a weird block. I'm looking for the chests. I'm pretty sure a lot of them have chests. Aha! Another fishing rod. Okay, we have lure. Okay, if I can get... Where's my... I've got a boat. Where is... If I can pick up that chest... There it is. Okay, can I make... I can make a chest boat. There we go. Okay. I can make a chest boat, and now that we've unlocked all of the water chunks between here and our base, we can put our chest boat back there, and then we can just sail to and from our base here. Right. Now I can fill up my my chest boat with all of these things. I can free up some space. Every time I see a squid, I have to get it now. I have to get it every time. Okay. I think the rest of them are all in the water now. There's one there. There is one in that chunk there that's still locked, but that chunk needs 4 nautilus shells to unlock, which I don't have. I have 2, actually. I did fish up 2. Let me get my doors so that I can breathe underwater as I go down to explore these ruins. Ah, there's a chest. There's a chest in this one. No diamonds in this one. No. No diamonds. We have a mending bow, though. If we can get an anvil, we can combine our lure, our luck of the sea, and our mending all into one, which actually I think would be really helpful given how much fishing that I have ended up doing so far. But I guess that's no luck on diamonds in here. I was really hoping we'd find some diamonds. I really don't want to have to strip mine, but it looks like that might just be what we have to do. Ideally, just need a pickaxe and a couple to make an enchanting table would be nice. We can always just enchant some iron gear for now if we can't get enough diamonds for like a full set of armor or anything. But I think enough for a pickaxe and an enchanting table would be like the minimum that we need, which is 5. So far we have 2. Okay, we're going to make a little dock station down here at some point in the future. For now, let me figure out what I want to bring. I might just leave all like the fish and stuff down here because they'll be useful to have down here. So it looks like we are going to have to go strip mining, which is fine. We will just have to deal with it. We will definitely need some more iron as well, though. And I'm going to make a lot more torches just before we even get started. I don't want to run out of torches. I'm just going to make a ton of sticks and coal to take with us. We'll take the furnace with us as well. So if we find some iron, we can smelt it up to make more pickaxes. Because if we're going to be strip mining and digging, we are going to need more iron as well. So I might actually, before we go all the way down to bedrock diamond mining, maybe I will stop off somewhere in the stone layer to get some iron. I think the best level for iron is 16. Yeah, this is 77. We definitely need to go way further down for iron still. Okay, maybe I think about here might be good for iron. So I'm gonna make a little extra tunnel off of my mine shaft ladder tunnel that goes all the way down to bedrock. We're gonna make an extra one off. We'll do a bit of mining here to see if we can find some iron. Or a cave, maybe. Cave would be good. I can hear skeletons. Maybe there's a cave. Oh, iron! Perfect! It's exactly what I wanted. Okay, they're like here. I think there might be... No way. Did we just find... We just found a dungeon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh no. Light it up. Light it up. I think we just found a skeleton spawner. We found a skeleton spawner. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's awesome. And there's a ton of iron around here as well. Oh my gosh, there's so much iron. There's a whole cave here. This is awesome. This is perfect. Lit up. We should be a little bit safer while I look in these chests. A golden apple. That's very cool. Nothing super good, to be honest. Pumpkin seeds, which we have. A name tag. I was kind of hoping for some diamonds again, but we did not get lucky. We will be taking all of this iron, though. Absolutely. I should probably also try not to die, because I've almost got 30 levels, and it would be nice to be able to do some enchanting. Oh my gosh, there's so much iron in here. This is awesome. Oh my gosh! The geode! It's in a locked chunk, but there's a geode. That's really cool. Okay, I have collected up quite a decent amount of iron. So I am going to head all the way down to bedrock now, and we're going to commence our strip mining for diamonds. We just need 3 more, and now I have plenty of iron to keep me stocked up on iron pickaxes. So I got to mining, and after a close call with some lava and reaching the chunk border a few times and having to turn around, I finally found some diamonds. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I think I found my diamonds! This is the 4th tunnel that I've just started making. And we find the diamonds like straight away in this tunnel. How many do we have? Okay, looks like just 4 diamonds, which is fine. That's actually perfect. That gives us enough to make a pickaxe and an enchanting table. Yes, there we go. I think I've had enough strip mining. It's only been about 15 minutes, but I've already had enough. And I'm ready to go back up to my base and make myself my first diamond pickaxe. So I've been getting a little bit distracted. The goal for this episode was actually to go to the Nether, and we now have enough diamonds to make our first diamond pickaxe. So now we can go and mine up some obsidian to make ourselves a Nether portal, and also to make ourselves an enchanting table. And luckily for me, I know exactly where there is some lava that we found in the last episode over by our bee farm. Now we can just turn this all into obsidian. And we have to begin the very tedious task of mining obsidian without any kind of enchantment, efficiency. It's very slow. Mining obsidian is... There we go. There we go. Okay. We have 1. We need 10 for the portal and 2 for the enchanting table. Okay, I think we got 12. This one over here. Yep, there we go. There's our 12. It is nighttime. I need to get back to my base because I didn't bring my bed with me. So we have ourselves some obsidian. We can make... How do we make it an enchanting table again? Oh, we need a book. Yeah, we need a book. We need a... I don't have any paper. I don't have any sugarcane at all. We haven't found any sugarcane yet. Okay, I guess I can't make an enchanting table. Okay, I'm thinking of putting my nether portal here. I think I might level out this a little bit more and sort of have the nether portal in the edge of the hill, maybe? Okay, I'll fix up the ground much better at some point, but I think we should put our nether portal right in here. A little nether portal. We'll decorate this as well. This looks a bit rubbish right now, but we will decorate. And I don't have any gold. I should probably smelt up some of this gold and make myself... Oh, I can make a helmet. I didn't have one. And I should definitely make a shield as well for any ghasts. I'll take my bow with me as well. We can make ourselves a golden helmet. And now I think we are ready to go to the nether. This should be good, right? We should be all set like this. Let's light the portal, cross our fingers and hope for not too bad of a spawn. Okay, soul sand. It's yellow. The chunks are yellow. Okay, we're right on the edge. I don't see any glowstone around, so I guess we won't be going that way. This is soul sand, that's fine. We're on soul sand, that's plenty. What's that? A soul torch. Soul fire torch. Okay, that's fine. That's like reasonably easy. So we can definitely collect up some soul sand. This will be helpful anyway for back home. Some actual soul sand, not soul soil. Try not to fall off the edge while you do it. We can open our first nether chunk. It looks like they're back to 1. We can unlock 1. There we go. Nether chunker. Yes, we've unlocked our first nether chunk. Amazing. I was going to say pick a direction to explore in, but we're going to have to go where we can actually go. Like, we can't go that way because there's no glowstone in these chunks. We can just dig along this little ledge. This is definitely safe. Totally not dangerous at all to be here. Soul sand for this one as well. There are some useful things in the nether. It'd be good if we could find literally anything other than just a soul sand valley. What's this? Soul soil. Okay. Okay, this chunk needs a nether brick, which we can make super easily by smelting netherrack. Let's go back and get the furnace. We're not too far away yet. So if we smelt up some netherrack, we can make ourselves some nether bricks. And this is probably going to be quite handy to have on our nether adventure. I'm sure there's going to be more chunks that are going to ask me for these. And now we can unlock this chunk. Yeah, 88. Which means, oh, just another brick in the chunk achievement. I'm feeling a little bit locked in currently in the nether. Definitely a lot harder to unlock chunks here than in the overworld, unless I've got really unlucky. Okay, I can possibly go down. Oh, there's another like layer down here. Maybe we go down a layer, see if we can find anything useful on the next layer down. Okay, I think I've sort of found a way down. This very clunky staircase has got me down here. Oh, that's why it's asking for basalt, because there's these basalt columns that you get in the soul sand valleys. That's why there's basalt. It's not because there's a basalt delta, but we can't get there without the basalt. Unless I've got glowstone, which I also don't have any of. This gets us not very far, but we can unlock. Oh my gosh, basalt! We can unlock this. We have bones. We can unlock this, and we can get some basalt. Oh my gosh! Finally, we can get basalt, which means we can finally not be chunklocked anymore. This is amazing. With some basalt in our inventory, I got to unlocking a bunch more chunks, bridging across a very safe gap, and just being able to explore even further in the nether. There we go. That was chunk 100. Oh my gosh. We've unlocked 100 chunks. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't... What? I can't shoot through chunks? That just makes the nether so much harder. Oh my gosh. I really wanted to find a fortress or a bastion or something with some more loot, so I kept unlocking chunks, and eventually I came across a slightly easier area to cross in the nether. This is a much better place to be in. This feels like a much better... I'm getting the hang of this nether exploring now. We got a little bit stuck at the beginning. We had a bit of a bad spawn, but this is feeling much better now. Oh, some mushrooms. Oh, the ghast's back, and it's still not in this chunk. Magma cream. I'll take it back. I don't know why I was saying that the nether exploring was going well. I take it back. I take it back. Oh my gosh. No, wait. This is how much you can't see through the chunks. I'm like on top of a fortress and I didn't even realise. 128 chunk pro. We are a chunk pro and we're being chased by a wither skeleton. I don't feel like very much of a pro, but I'm being chased by a wither skeleton. It's in a soul sand valley, which is a terrible place. If I hit you, you're going to go out of the chunk and I'm not going to be able to hit you when you're there. Come into the chunk, please. I can't hit you there. I gotcha. I got you now. Ha ha ha. Oh, and there's a magma. Can you give me some magma cream? I need that as well. The This is some very stressful chunk unlocking that's going on right now. By this point, I was really starting to have a lot of chunks unlocked in the Nether, but I decided that the Nether Fortress was a very good place to be unlocking chunks. So, we wanted to find some loot. There were a lot of wither skeletons to kill for some reason, and despite fighting a lot of blazes, I couldn't seem to find a blaze spawner. But I didn't let that stop me, and I kept unlocking chunks, trying to find anything good, any chest, any kind of good loot, and hopefully a blaze spawner. Oh my gosh, I found the blaze spawner, finally! Oh, I've been looking for that for ages. I think it's locked by a bone or some amount of bones. Yep, there we go, bones, get out, get out, get out. My sword is very nearly dead because I've been fighting a lot of wither skulls and a lot of blazes, but we found the blaze spawner. That's awesome. Ah, I'm out of arrows. Okay. Don't hit the piglins. Don't hit the piglins. Okay. Ooh, I was blocked from coming down here by these soul lanterns, and I thought, I'll see if I can go around. I'll go through this way and dig through, because I could see down the corridor. I just couldn't get down the corridor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There is. Ah! Ooh, into my little, like, hidey hole to hide from the wither skeletons. There seems to be... I don't think I've ever seen this many wither skeletons in a fortress before. We got 9 blaze rods. We did pretty well. We have traversed the Nether a long way, and our inventory is very full now. I think I might have had a pretty good adventure in this Nether now, and I think it's time for me to go home, or at least try to find my way home, because I'm very, very lost. I'm very glad that we found a fortress. That was very lucky. I'm very happy that we found something, but now we have to get all the way home because I decided to keep exploring until I found something fun and useful, and so we've gone quite far from home. So now I have to try and remember the way home. It's this way. I mean, I can follow the chunks. Following the chunks is actually really helpful. I usually get very lost in the Nether, and this actually is quite a nice change of pace that I can pretty much just follow where the chunks are unlocked. And I can't really go too wrong. This Nether exploration has been a lot of fun though. I'm actually going to just grab a few more bone blocks on my way back. I kind of know where I am now. Ah yes, back across the bridge. the perilous bridge that's definitely not scary or dangerous in any way. There is our portal home, and you know what? That was a pretty fun Nether adventure, but I'm very glad to be home. Let's make this the Nether chest, and then we'll move like the valuables to another place. So this was the most chunks that we have unlocked in one episode so far. In the first episode, we barely unlocked any. In the second episode, we did unlock quite a few. This episode we have unlocked almost 100 chunks, and as we have started this tradition of filling up a sacrifice shrine of a block to represent every chunk that we have unlocked in the episode, we've got a bunch of blocks that we need to add into this. And we do have quite a lot that need to go on item frames, so I've collected up some leather from the cows so that we've got enough item frames here. We might actually struggle to fit this into this gap. For this one, we're gonna have to make a tall pile. This is getting quite difficult. You kind of can't really see any of the soul sand and the soul soil, which actually was like a lot of it. So, you know, I think we actually maybe should make this bigger, because we can't really see what's going on, and I don't like that we can't see what's going on. So I think we should have space to just keep going this way. I think we should just make it a little bit wider, because I would really like to actually be able to see. The whole point of this is that we can see all of the blocks represented, and if we can't see half of them because they're covered up by others, it kind of defeats the point of it. Okay, that is immediately looking so much better already. I can actually see what all of the things are. It's actually kind of handy because we need to light up the area, so the fact that we can put torches because we had to use torches is quite helpful, and we'll put that one there. And the last one, there we go. It is all filled up with everything. We opened so many chunks in this episode. There it all is. It's looking really cool. It's looking very different from the first 2 episodes. These are looking nice and kind of peaceful and quiet. And then there's this. The first thing I want to do today is find ourselves some sugarcane. Last episode, we tried to make an enchanting setup and we realised that we didn't have any sugarcane. We haven't found any yet. So I think stocking up on some fish is our best bet for unlocking some water chunks and finding ourselves sugarcane. So we have already unlocked this little path along the edge of the river here, along the edge of the ocean, I guess. It's not a river, it's an ocean. This follows the edge of the land all the way around here. And let's kick off the episode with opening some more chunks. I've lost my boat again, immediately. There's sugarcane. There's a sugarcane. Oh my gosh, the chunks have just suddenly gone from 6 to 12. We just need a lot of dirt. That's fine. We have lots of dirt with me. What do we need here? What's this? A birch fence? That's fine. We can do birch fence. There it is. There it is. There's the sugarcane. Okay, we got ourselves 6 pieces of sugarcane. That is amazing. We've gone far enough to lose sight of our base, so that wasn't too bad though. And I also picked up a bunch of lily of the valleys as well, which we're going to take back and use on our base. We can use those to decorate. There was a whole bunch of them here. I just stole them. But we have our sugarcane. That was the most important part of this journey. Let's head back home and set up a little farm so that we can collect up more sugarcane so we can actually get some enchanting started. So I think we should set up a little sugarcane farm over here, I think, next to the cows maybe. We're gonna sort of wall off our whole base up here. So we're gonna work on the base a little bit in this episode, I think. There we go, plant our sugarcane and we'll let that grow and then we can fill out a bunch more space as well. We do also have some pumpkins and some pumpkin seeds. So I think we should set up a little pumpkin patch as well up in our farm area. I want to build up a wall along the outside of this area to try and keep the mobs out and also keep all of our things contained into one area. I think this will look really cute if we have like a little fortified area. I don't think it needs to be this high actually. Just going to keep the same kind of pathway pattern throughout everything. We should have some stairs here actually. Okay, so we've got ourselves a pumpkin patch. We've got our sugarcane growing nicely here. I switched this over so that it's on this side, which I think makes more sense by the cows with the wheat. And then I finished up this wall as well so that we've got a proper like fortification along the edge and we can walk along the edge. I think down here, this is kind of like an entrance from this direction. I think I might put a little watchtower like over there on that bit of hill. So maybe this will just be a little path out to there. So for now, we'll leave it as it is. I think that's cute. And we've got all of the things that we're going to need growing. We've got our animals. I've built up the wall at the back there just to kind of keep everything safe. We're going to continue that wall all the way around this area to kind of protect us from mobs and stuff. This side is a bit safer now anyway because like they can't really get up this mountain at the moment. But we will bring that wall all the way around, definitely. So while we wait for our sugarcane to grow, I want to build somewhere for our enchanting setup to actually go that isn't just randomly put on the ground somewhere. I want to build another tower. It'll be slightly different from this one, but kind of similar over on this side. So this tower has a step up to the entrance. I think we have this one be 2 steps up, just so it can be slightly different from the other tower. Okay, I've moved the path over. I'm going to have it here instead. We'll do the texturing in a minute. All of these paths are too wide, but the enchanting setup is obviously going to be a 1-block center where the table goes. So it makes this slightly awkward. So I'm thinking something like this for the enchanting setup. Table in the middle, books around it. I think I might even just sink it into the ground, to be honest. I think that will look quite cool. But it means we need to make this tower big enough to fit this setup in. Yes, I think this will work. This should be plenty big enough for our enchanting table and the books around it. And then we just need to build up some walls to match. I think it's going to end up being slightly bigger, slightly wider than that tower, which is fine. And currently it's just a floating platform. So we need to build this up from the edge of the cliff, just like with this one. So it kind of looks like it's climbing out of the cliff. It's actually sticking out quite far over the edge. And I want this to, if I want this to be supported by the cliff, I think maybe we need to move this whole thing further this back towards like this way, I think. So I'm thinking I won't have a roof on this. We'll just have some kind of corner pillars like this supporting the tower, and then it can kind of be a bit of like an open air tower. And obviously enchanting table in the middle. I think it'd be really cool to have it sort of open to the air, open to the elements, I guess, for the enchanting room here. So now I just have to build, I've built this one to test it because this one doesn't go very far down the cliff. Now I just have to repeat this on the other 3 sides, going all the way down here. This is gonna be fun. So there we go, we have an extra tower added to our base, all ready for our enchanting setup to go in this gap, which currently empty. I also added this little extra watchtower, which I think is really cool. I really like how this looks. And we can look out over the edge here, and it's got the same roof type as the main build because our enchanting bit doesn't have a roof. So I kind of wanted to get some more colour in with the copper. I'm also thinking I'm going to add some leaves. Get a bit of greenery in here. Oh, there's a pillager. Of course there is. But I think adding some leaves in this area as well will be good. We can make it look a bit overgrown. And just help us bring some colour in when we don't really have much else to bring colour in with. I haven't thought this through. How am I getting back up from here? Let me just put some more leaves in while I'm stuck down here. And then we can have the leaves also kind of wrapping around up here as well. Maybe let's put some around this side as well. So we've got this gap here. This is the last bit that we need to finish the wall around. Just joining from here around the back of the nether portal, hi creeper, and then back here to connect this up. And then our entire base will be enclosed except for our entrance tunnel here. Maybe we just do a little bit more leaves out round here. We can just make a little bridge out here. This will be fine. As long as that creeper doesn't creep up on us. I don't even know where it's gone now. We can have some leaves growing around here as well. The best angle we're going to be able to get is from like here. Yeah, I think that looks good. It adds a bit of something to the very grey base otherwise. It can kind of help to make this bridge slightly less terrifying as well, which is a good thing. Okay, well I've been collecting up the sugarcane as well, and I think that we might have enough now to be able to actually make our enchanting setup, finally. This was what I was waiting for while I was doing the building. So we have lots of sugarcane for paper. We got the leather so that we can make books. We're going to need more than 18 books, I think. But, oh, we can make our enchanting table now. We were just waiting for a book. So, we can make enchanting table. We can make bookshelves. How many bookshelves can we make? We can get 5 bookshelves. Okay, we definitely need more than 5. Now the 6. Okay, we got 11. We need to wait for some more sugarcane to grow. We're going to need more leather. I always forget what the recipe is. Anyway, we can put our enchanting table down. And we can add some books around here. Do we have to do the corners when we do it like this? I think we might have to do the corners. So we need 5 more bookshelves. While we wait for a little bit more sugarcane, we might as well finish off building the wall around the outside. We just need to connect this bit to this bit. And I want to decorate this nether portal, but I think we might need to move it as well. I think it's in just like a... this is where the wall's going to go. Unfortunately, I didn't mean for it to line up with the wall. Maybe we put it inside the mountain. Maybe we just like push it back a few blocks. Yeah, and then, yeah, then we can build the wall here, and we'll do like a little doorway through the wall into the hillside. That will be good. That will work out. And I think I'm going to make the tunnel 3 wide, just because 2 is just such an awkward number. I never build in even numbers. I don't know why I decided to dig this tunnel in even 2 wide. I don't know what possessed me to make it even. We're going to make it 3. We're going to make it 3 wide, make it odd. And there is our wall all finished, totally enclosing our whole base. I moved the nether portal back, and it's in this little kind of secret hole in the wall, which I think is very cute. And I just built this little well. We had like a pit of water here, which was not very helpful, so I've just put it into a well and put some little kind of copper on the top there. I'm hoping that I can find some chickens at some point, so I've just made a little pen for them here because I'd really like to get some feathers. I think it would be helpful to be able to make some arrows. And do we have enough sugarcane now to finish off our bookcases? I think we might do. I am 1 book short. These ones in. I just need 1 more book for 1 more bookcase, and then we will have, actually, I mean, I think that might even be, yeah, that's level 30. Oh, look at that. Look at that first enchant. I'm definitely going to get fortune on this pickaxe. And then we can go and, where's my lapis? Then we can go and try and mine ourselves some more diamonds so that we can try and get a whole full setup, some diamond gear, and all of those fun things. Let's actually try and do it on the iron one. I was kind of hoping that it might give us fortune 3 if we did it on iron, but it's not going to. So we're going to go with fortune 2 on this diamond pickaxe. I mean, it's not looking very healthy, but I think it's definitely worth it. Oh, look at that. We got unbreaking and efficiency. That is excellent. I think I might just heal up this. We've got 1 diamond left. Yep, 1 diamond. I think I'm going to... Oh, and I made an anvil as well. Let's put our anvil out by our enchanting setup. I'm going to just heal up this diamond pickaxe with the last diamond that I have left. And now we can go use this pickaxe to do some more diamond mining and hopefully collect up a whole bunch more diamonds so we can get a full gear set up, all sorted out. Let's put away all of this stuff and go do some mining. I really hate strip mining in Deep Slate. It takes such a long time, but we managed to get 28 diamonds, which should be plenty for a full set of armor and hopefully a sword as well. And I did also find a few bits of iron, which is helpful because we're running a bit low on iron too. So we can make a helmet, a chest plate, some legs, some boots, and I need a stick and a diamond sword. Yes, amazing. And we have 2 left. We'll put those 2 away in the chest for just in case. Oh, I need some lapis. I need to see what enchants we can get on these. Okay, let's go with the sword first. Oh, smite. I'm not sure I want smite on a sword. Okay, let's try chest plate. Fire protection. Protection 4 on the helmet. That's probably quite good. Fire protection on everything except the helmet. Let's go for protection 4. Perfect. Protection 4 on breaking will be nice. What can we get? Fire protection again. I don't want fire protection. Unbreaking on the legs. Let's see if we get anything else as well. Protection 4 and unbreaking. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Protection 4. Oh, okay. We need levels again. Oh, I've been auto smelting. Maybe if I break these furnaces, I'll get... Yeah, there we go. We get some experience from smelting. Protection 4 chest plate. And, thorns and unbreaking. Okay. What can we get? Oh, we can get Depth Strider on the boots. We definitely don't want that. We definitely don't need Bane of Arthropods. Okay. Let's just go for Depth Strider. See what else we get. Unbreaking. I mean, that's fine. What can we get? Unbreaking on our sword. Looting would be nice, but looting 1 is just a bit rubbish. So I think we'll re-roll. We'll re-roll and try and get a better sword enchant. But that is really good for our full set of armor. That is looking very nice. I wonder if we can get a bow as well. Let's see if we can get maybe infinity on a bow, because we don't have very many arrows. We have this bow, this mending unbreaking bow, but we have like 1 arrow. Oh, we found a skeleton spawner. We should go turn that skeleton spawner into like a quick, easy experience farm. That would be perfect. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we've got a very quick skeleton XP farm from the skeleton spawner, and I've just been stacking up a few levels here, and we're collecting up a bunch of arrows, which will be really useful, and bones, which we can use for bone meal, which also kind of useful. They also drop bows, and I've been collecting, just picking up all of the bows. There's a few that have got some kind of somewhat useful stuff on them. I'm going to try and combine all of them together and see if we can make ourselves a really good bow as well. So now we are all geared up with our diamond armor. We got a good sword. We got a fortune. I managed to get another fortune 2 book, so I got this up to fortune 3. I got silk touch on this pickaxe, which I think will come in handy. Oh, we need to move the bees actually, so we can use silk touch for that. I put all of the bows together. We got a pretty good bow now, and I put all of the fishing rods that we had together, so we got a good fishing rod as well. And I feel a lot safer now that we have some gear. Hi, Piglin. I got the itch to go and unlock some more chunks, so I'm thinking maybe over here we should set up an actual tree farm, because this whole area just needs a lot of wood and the chunks are starting to get expensive. Here we go, nice little spot to grow some trees just outside the base. We're going to build a tower up here, I think. I think this is a good little lookout tower over here, so that makes sense. We can have our little tree growing area and our lookout tower for this side of the base. And I'm also just going to put a little fence around the edge to stop the mobs from getting in. A tree has grown already, very unhelpful. Okay, so I really want to do some more exploring, some more chunk unlocking, but I think we should probably have a kind of a goal in mind of why we are unlocking things, what we are unlocking, because the chunks are just going to get more and more expensive the more we unlock. And one thing that's going to be really far away and going to require a lot of chunk unlocking is going to be the end portal. Finding a stronghold. Strongholds are always miles away. Doing a little bit of exploring to try and find a stronghold might be a good use of our chunk unlocking. I have been collecting up some ender pearls as I've just been finding endermen, and we got some blaze rods in the nether last episode. So we can make ourselves a couple of eyes of ender. Let's go see what direction it's going to send us in, because that's really the first thing. We don't want these eyes of ender to like go out into a locked chunk, so I'm thinking here is a good spot to stand and throw. Okay, that way. Where did it go? Oh, it's gone outside. Okay, so we want to go in that direction. Which way did we go in the nether? Oh, let me get some gold. One of the things that one of the creators of Chunklock has told me is to be really picky about what chunks you unlock, because they do get really expensive really quickly. And so if you want to travel long distances, we need to be taking the nether, basically, was their advice. So let's take a look. We need to be going in this direction in the nether. Oh, hello. Okay, so so the Eye of Ender is going this way, which is the complete opposite direction to the direction that we went in last time, which means we need to go that way in the nether. We did actually manage to collect up like a whole bunch of things from the nether last time though, so I think actually we'll probably be okay going off in that direction. We've got glowstone. We don't have any obsidian to make another portal once we have done a bit of travelling, so maybe let's go grab a few obsidian blocks and then we can make ourselves another nether portal once we've done a little bit of travelling in the nether, and see where we turn out and see if we can get closer to a stronghold without having to travel 1,000 blocks across. If we have to travel 1,000 blocks across in the overworld, that is going to be a lot of chunks. How many is... I can't even do maths that quickly in my head. It'll be a lot. But in the nether, it'll be like 10 chunks, right? Oh, we can check on the bees while we're here too. I think I will just collect up the bees while we're over here actually and bring them back to the base now that we've got silk touch. And we can just put them down here in the base for now. Much easier for us to collect honeycomb from there. And we need to figure out a way to go directly that way, even though I'm pretty sure this is just dropping straight off into lava. Yep, we can do this one. We have glowstone. I have come prepared with a furnace and a crafting table so we can make anything that we might need to make, like a nether brick slab. There we go. We've gone about 100 blocks out in the nether, and I've reached a chunk that wants 5 buckets of lava. So I think actually this is probably a good place to make a new portal and see where we end up in the overworld. 100 blocks in the nether will be about 800 blocks in the overworld. So hopefully we should have travelled a good distance and be at least a bit closer to wherever an end portal is. I should have brought my bed because it is nighttime and I hadn't thought about that. Kind of looks like a plains biome. 12 pink tulips. That is, well, that's a good start, I guess. So now what we need to do is throw our ender pearl again, but actually if we throw this eye of ender, it's going to go, whichever way it goes, it's going to leave this chunk and we are not going to be able to get it back. So I think we need to unlock a few chunks around here first. My inventory is very full of nether stuff though, so let's head home. Let's head back home through the nether, grab a bunch of wood and dirt, and then we'll come back and try and do some unlocking in this new overworld area. I've built a very safe, very, very safe, fun bridge to cross across here. Okay, I've kind of cleared out a few chunks. They're all in the trees, really annoyingly, because this direction, which is the open area, has got some very unhelpful, difficult things to unlock it. But I think we have got enough space here to not lose an Eye of Ender into a chunk. Hopefully, we want to be like right in the middle. This was the direction that it was going before. If it keeps going that way, then we are on track, still going in the right direction. And if it goes back that way, then we've gone past it. Okay. Oh, okay, it's going that way. So it was originally going that way. It's now going slightly further at an angle, so slightly that way. Maybe we head back in the nether and go a bit further and then put another nether portal down. I have no idea how far it's going to be. We're about 800 blocks away from our main base. I think we should go back in the nether and go a little bit further in the nether. And well, we won't go that way though because that's 5 lava. Oh, okay. So it was pointing that way, sort of at that angle. So if we go in this direction. Okay, this chunk needs magma cream. I think here is maybe a good place to try our nether portal again then. I'm basically just doing this based on when I get to a really awkward chunk that I don't want to have to unlock. Where will we end up this time? Oh, we're on a beach. Okay. We have bones. I can do bones. So we can unlock this one. Let's try and get a little square. Oh, hi, creeper. Oh, no, you're not in this chunk and I can't hit you when you're not in the chunk. Don't blow up my nether portal. Okay, sandstone stairs we can do because sand can be... I think you have to smelt it. You can definitely turn sand into sandstone. I can't remember how, but... there is a way. If we dig deep enough, actually, we can just get some sandstone down here. This is a better idea. Let's do this. Okie dokie, we got this chunk open. Okay, 7 dirt. There we go. Okay, we've got a square. We've got a sort of a 2x2 chunk square. I think that should be big enough for us to try our Eye of Ender again and not lose it through a chunk border. Which direction are we facing now? I've got totally turned around. Okay, this is south. This was the way that it was sending us, and then it started slightly turning that way. So let's try this again. Okay, it's still going that way. Okay, we're like over 1,000 blocks away from home, and oh no, did it break? No, it broke. Okay. Yeah, we're over 1,000 blocks away from home. I think this is probably as far as we should go in the nether. I think if we keep going any further, we're going to end up overshooting it. I think we should just try and continue via... oh no, it didn't break. I think we should just try and continue via the overworld now and hope that it isn't too many chunks further. Let's head home, hopefully for the last time to run back through the nether and pick up our boat and our fishing rod and see if we can unlock some more chunks and get a bit closer to where the end portal is. So good news, I think I found the stronghold. Bad news is I'm in the middle of the ocean, so I'm pretty sure that it's just directly down from here. And I'm going to try just diving down and maybe just digging straight down. We'll leave the door here so that we can breathe. There we go. Okay, we're not underwater anymore. We're just going to dig straight down, and that's going to be totally fine. There could be nothing wrong with this plat. That's stone brick. Stone brick is promising. Here we go. We found it. We found the stronghold. Oh, yes. Okay, this might be tricky. We're going to have to try and get around here via the chunks that we've unlocked, or we're going to have to unlock new chunks. Oh, wait. Wait. Is that's the room, right? Do we need to go into that chunk? Can we... I'm just trying to tunnel through the walls to see if I can get to the end portal room without actually having to unlock that. I can! Okay, we're going to break this immediately because I hate silverfish and we're not dealing with it. We found it! We found the room and it's in a chunk we've already unlocked. And we have exactly one eye. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more eyes of Ender to open this thing. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for the dragon fight at all. We are not doing that this episode. But we found the stronghold, and I'm super happy that we found the stronghold. This is so far from home. I travelled so far. But this was a very fun adventure. And we're going to save this one for next time. I should have brought some spare obsidian, really, shouldn't I? So that I could just make a portal down here. That would have been a good idea, but I didn't do that. So we're going to go all the way back up to the surface, I guess. All the way back to the portal and all the way back through the nether. And home sweet home to our cozy little base. Oh gosh, it's nighttime. And this has been a super productive episode. We've done enchanting and we unlocked so many chunks. How many have we got to? We got up to 239 chunks that we have unlocked in this episode, that we've unlocked in total. And as is tradition, we need to finish the episode off by placing all of the blocks that we have used in this episode to unlock chunks into the sacrifice shrine for today's episode, which is going to go here. This was episode 1, episode 2, last episode, episode 3, was very nether heavy. I think today's episode is also going to be a bit of nether, but it's also going to be a lot of fish. Honestly, it's going to be a lot of fish. So let me collect up all of the things that we need. So this was the most dirt chunks we've unlocked in an episode, 24 dirt chunks. We have a bunch of sandstone stuff as well. I want to kind of try and order this a little bit by like the order of the episode, kind of. Okay, so I've kind of tried to put it into some sort of organization, like the sand and sandstone's all over here, the nether stuff is over here, and then everything else is just kind of randomly thrown in there. But there we go. There is our episode 4 sacrifice shrine for all of the blocks that we used to sacrifice to the chunk border to open up new chunks for us. Once again, it's very different from all of the other episodes so far. And I think that this is really cool. I really love how this room is looking and how it tells a story of everything we've done so far and everything we've unlocked in this world. And we unlocked 87 chunks in this episode, so not quite as many as last episode, but still a huge amount of chunks. Today, we are going to go and fight the dragon. But first, I want to try and finish decorating the base area. Something that we definitely need more of is some lighting. And I think since we have quite a few pumpkins growing, I think some jack-o'-lanterns would look quite good. I think the enchanting area definitely needs a bit of light, maybe one there. I've put a lantern out in the tower. I think a jack-o'-lantern in this corner as well would be good. I've put the 2 tall flowers here so that we can bone meal them if we need them to unlock chunks. I'm going to do something with the bees hives as well, and this area I need to fix up, so we'll wait to do the lighting there. This bit of path definitely needs some lighting. Maybe we have it facing outwards instead of inward on the wall here. We can light up the sugar cane like that. And then through the tunnel, I've got some lanterns in the tunnel, which I think is better. And then I've got this bridge area here because this just sort of dropped off into nothing. But I think maybe Maybe on the bridge posts like that. Okay, so I think let's work on the lookout tower that's going to go up over here. I want it on the edge of the cliff again, just like we have done for all of the other things so far. And I'm basically going to do an exact copy of the one that we've got over on the other side. I'm going to make this tower a little bit taller than the other one. So we'll have a little bit of a staircase going up the side. I think that will look cool. It's kind of annoying that I can't actually see the other tower from over here. It would be really helpful if I could see it to copy it, but I think I remember how it goes, so it's fine. And of course, our signature copper roof. I forgot my honeycomb. I'm gonna need to go get that so that this doesn't all go to fully oxidized. I think that's looking good. I think that's a good height. I like that it's taller and we've got like a little staircase up to it. Yeah, I think that's good. It's looking out over that direction where we've explored. Maybe I have enough honeycomb left. Let's grab some more anyway. We are going to build you a lovely home in just a second. Now, I think it would be nice to build the bees a tree to go in this space, and then that would fill up the space quite well as well. So I'm going to head over to our little tree farming area that we made last time and just chop down a few more trees. I don't think I've got enough wood for a custom tree. So I think I'm going to move these things out of the way. We'll move all the flowers out the way. Get rid of the stone in the ground. We can make this all kind of a grassy area. And then I'm just going to go for a little custom oak tree kind of growing up the outside. Something like this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's get some fences. Lots of fences for branches. And of course, tons of leaves. I've been building a lot of custom cherry trees recently in my survival world, so it's kind of nice to try out a slightly different style of tree and go for this kind of oak style tree. And there we go, tree is done. I think that looks very nice. It fills up a bit of space here. And we can return our bees to their tree. I think I'm going to put the actual bee nest like up in the tree there where we're not going to touch it. And then I think that we'll have the two little bees' nests just here and here in front of the tree. And we can put all of the flowers back around the tree as well. Let's get a little bit of bone meal as well. So we can just bone meal this area. There we go. Get a little bit of grass. I don't want the super tall grass and I don't want the flowers. I just want a little bit of extra grass. And then I also think maybe just a little stone path to here, to the nether portal. And we make it really mossy. There we go, a lovely cozy little bee corner with some flowers and some grass. I think this is looking very cute with our tree up here as well. And we can get to our nether portal along this little path. I really like this area. I think this is really cozy in here now. Now, the last place to finish up decorations is actually down by the water where our boat is. I've been meaning to put a dock in down there for like basically the entire time. So let's head down. And we kind of have this little area here where our ladder comes out. We've got like a ledge here, which definitely needs some railings. Maybe just something simple like that. Then we want to get some stairs going down, all the way down here, down to where our boat is. We'll have a little winding staircase going down the side of the mountain. There we go. We have a little path that kind of winds up the side. I think this is quite cute. Little windy path down to here. Then we can just put a little wooden dot just round this edge here, I think. It's really deep here. I want to put some like wooden supports in, but this water is very deep. We're going to use up all of our logs doing this. Okay, that should do for our little dock area. I think that will be fine. We have our space for our boat just here and our little winding staircase that takes us all the way back up to our base and a little lookout tower. Oh, we need some light. A lantern on here and one on here. Dock station all finished, which also means that our whole base is now officially completed. And we can move on to the main event of this episode, which is fighting the Ender Dragon. I don't actually have enough Ender Pearls to open the end portal. We found the stronghold last episode. And I think we need 10 Eyes of Ender, and I have got 8 so far. I've got plenty of blaze rods, but now we need to hang around for nighttime, I think. Wait for some Endermen to spawn. See if we can get ourselves 2 more Ender Pearls. I have myself a boat and I have myself a sword, and our sword has got looting 2 on it. Hopefully that will help us with the Ender Pearl drops. I'm going to hang out here where there's no, like, my base is all lit up now, which means the Endermen are not going to spawn in my base. You're not going to let me put a boat down there, are you? Ah, there we go. Please drop me your eyes for me. Did you drop eyes? Did you drop eyes? Yes, 2 eyes. I feel like we should maybe try and get like 1 or 2 more just for safety. This might be a really bad idea. I thought I would like go and explore in the cave, but actually maybe this is not a good idea. I think there's an Enderman in there though. Oh, there's so many creepers. Oh, there's so many creepers. Oh, there's two. What are you doing? How are you like that? I don't know how you're in the block. Okay, there's a gap there. That's what's going on. Right, we can get you. Oh no! They're both in the boat. Oh, it's so loud. Okay. Oh, okay. So there we go. We've got 10 Eyes of Ender. We've got our much better sword. This one is just the one with looting on it, so we'll put this one away. And we've got a bunch of arrows. We've got our really good bow, which doesn't have infinity on it. So I've got like 5 stacks of arrows here. I'll bring the spare ender pearls with us. I don't think we need our shears. I think that this is maybe everything we need. I always forget at least like one thing. I think we might be ready to go and fight the dragon. Last episode, we went and found the stronghold. And it was a very long way away, which meant a lot of chunk unlocking. But that does mean that now we get to just follow the unlocked chunks along our like water canal. It was pretty much all ocean that we travelled as well. There we go. There's the pillar that I put up to make sure I would remember where it was, even though this is a dead end and it couldn't possibly be anywhere else. Okay, here we are. We're down in the stronghold. And the portal room was actually really nearby. It's right here. I'm just gonna get rid of this water because it always makes me nervous jumping into the portal when there's lava directly underneath. Oh, that's made it really dark. Get these eyes in. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm ready. I'm gonna put a pumpkin on my head. Let's just go. Let's go. Okay. Kind of a weird spawn. What's the closest? I guess over there is the closest way. Where's the dragon? Is it this way? Oh, there we go. Okay. This whole area isn't chunklocked, but all of the pillars are chunklocked. Right, that means we are gonna need to do some chunk unlocking before we can fight the dragon. Endstone. I think it's all endstone. Okay, dragon, I'll get to you in a minute. Let me unlock these. Okay, 3 endstone. 4 chunks of endstone. 5 chunks of endstone. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost there. Okay. Leave me alone, dragon. I have to unlock chunks before I can fight you. Don't you understand how this game works? Okay. We're almost done. We're almost all unlocked. Obsidian? No. The last chunk that we need to unlock actually needs obsidian, which means we have the fun of mining. Good job I brought my diamond pickaxe with me. Just gonna mine a quick little block of obsidian to unlock this last one. Oh. 2. I always count end crystals as I shoot them. I don't know why I do that. I don't even know how many there are in total, so it's actually pointless. Gonna need to pillar up for these. They're a bit too tall. I'm gonna put my water down so that I can land in it if she knocks me off this tower. I'm such a bad shot. I really am. A terrible, terrible shot. This is why I brought 5 stacks of arrows with me. There we go. There we go. We did it. We freed the end. We got the dragon. We unlocked all the chunks. Grab up the dragon egg and then we can head home. We got it. Let's go home. And we're all the way back home. I set my spawn at home so that I wouldn't have to run all of the way back. But here we go. We have the egg. We beat the game. We killed the dragon. And we got the egg. Now, lastly, we need to finish up this sacrifice shrine room that we've been updating in each episode. This is episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a block for each chunk that we unlock in each episode. And for this episode, we have 11 blocks of endstone and 1 block of obsidian. And I think that we're also going to put the dragon egg right there and just update this sign to say 12 chunks unlocked in our episode 5, which is much, much less than episode 3 and 4, which were very chunk unlock heavy. And this is actually going to be the end of this Chunklock mini series. We have fought the dragon. We've done a lot of chunk unlocking. Chunklock has been a super fun game mode. I've really enjoyed playing it. You should definitely all go and check it out. And definitely go check out the creators, send them some love. Yeah, this is an awesome data pack. I've had so much fun playing it. Unfortunately, it's a lot of work to keep more than one series running at a time. And between this and my 1.20 Let's Play, it's kind of just a lot to keep up with. I always kind of intended this to be a mini series, and I think that I have done everything that I wanted to do in this series. So we are going to end it here. But I hope that you have enjoyed this series. I hope that you go check out the data pack yourselves and have fun playing in this game mode. It's definitely really fun. I would highly recommend this to anyone who wants to play. And we have finished our sacrifice shrine. I love this room down here that we created. This was actually all from a comment that someone suggested that we do something with all of the blocks that we use to unlock with. And I really love how this area actually turned out and how it represents all of the chunks that we unlocked across the course of this whole series. But thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!